Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, Halloween Cup, right? Halloween's upon us now. So by the time you watch this video, I think the cup might have already started for some people around the world. So it's gonna be a very fun week, and I'm very excited for you guys. And hopefully you guys get some entertainment from some of the videos I'll be posting next week. I'm going to make it a goal to try to post a video every single day, you guys. So if you're new to the channel, definitely drop a like, comment, subscribe if you can. And before I proceed, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Neptune Hamster. Neptune Hamster is one of my subscribers and made a very nice outro, you guys, which I'll put at the very end of this video. So definitely stay to the very end if you can to check out the outro. The outro is only like 10 seconds long, but it's like the best outro I've ever seen. So if you want to go ahead and fast forward to it and just skip the rest of this, that's totally fine too. So let's get to it, you guys. Halloween Cup action, getting you all prepared and ready so you guys can have a very successful final 2 weeks of the season 4, you guys. So pvpoke.com, here we are. Free website, highly recommended. So definitely come by and get your knowledge on. So who do we have for the Halloween Cup, you guys? As we see the default settings have been changed to Halloween Cup up here, 1500 max CP. The only types that will be allowed will be your dark, ghost, fairy, poison, and bug type. So just those 5 will be allowed. And number 1, we see a very interesting new Pokemon, Mandibuzz. Of course, Mandibuzz is one of those new Pokemon that comes from the 12K eggs. So you have to evolve and make sure you have enough candies to have a second move on it. So with that said, I want to go ahead and just preface by saying I don't think Mandibuzzes will be as popular as some people are saying they will be, because I think a lot of people don't even have enough candies for it yet, or nor would they want to even invest in it for a cup that only will last a week long. So keep that in mind and take all this with a grain of salt. But with all that said, it's still number 1, right? So, and why? Because it has a ton of defense. Yeah, usually you're looking for offense, right? But we're talking about defense here, and let's just look at its matchup with Venusaur real fast. And I'm not too, we know of course the Flyer will take out a Venusaur, you know, that's not a surprise, but look at the stats up here, you guys. It has overall stat of 2399. That's insanely high, and look at the defense. High HP, high defense. It's going to be an absolute tank to take out, and I just want to go ahead and match it up with a Pokemon that will beat it, and will be doing super effective damage to it, and that's Galvantula with the Volt Switches and the Discharges. And I just want to show you guys something. If we just go straight Discharge, let's just go with that. So in a 1-to-1 shield, Galvantula will win, of course, because it has an overwhelming matchup, but look at how much damage Discharge does. Only 46%. Or 43%, excuse me, I overrated it. 43% for a super effective move like Discharge off of a pretty high attack Pokemon like Galvantula. Galvantula, of course, is very squishy. To make up for it, it has a high attack of 138 up here. So even with that said, Discharge will only do 43%, so you need to get to at least 2 Discharges. So they're kind of like the Azumarill / Bastiodon of the Halloween Cup. So if you're not doing super effective damage to Mandibuzz, forget about it. They're going to be very difficult to take out and quite a pain, you guys. So have some counters for Mandibuzz, just in case maybe. But don't stack your team and try to build it to beat Mandibuzzes, you guys, because I don't think they're going to be as common as people say. I could be wrong, but so let's see at the end of the week if I am. So Azumarill, of course, is similar to Mandibuzz, but it has a little bit higher attack and a little bit lower defense. But of course, Azumarill is just going to stay around forever as long as they're allowed and there's no nerfs. Azumarills will be awesome. And then a couple of other Pokemon I think will be very common in the first few days. Azumarills will probably be the most common Pokemon you'll see, because a lot of people aren't used to the meta yet, so they just want to play it safe. And a lot of people have a lot of experience using Azumarills, so I totally expect probably every 2 teams, at least you'll see 1 Azumarill. So have multiple counters for Azumarill, you guys. And other Pokemon I think we'll see a lot will be Galvantula. Of course, they're very strong. They became really popular this season with Discharge and Lunge. Lunge mostly because of the new move essentially that came in season 4, which is 100%. 100%. What is it a debuff? I forgot, you guys. I haven't used it in so long. Let's go ahead and click on this eyeball real fast and remind myself. Lunge is will reduce the attack of the opponents. That's what it is. That's 100% reduction of the attack. And another Pokemon we'll see is a Beedrill. I think a lot of people will be running Beedrills because a lot of people got access to the Beedrill Drill Run for the Community Day that happened a few months ago with the Weedle Community Day. And the one super amazing thing about Beedrills is that it's going to take out Azumarill. Yeah, I mean, can you say anything more about that? And the nice thing about it is because it's not very bait dependent. If you just go Fell Stinger instead of X Scissor, and just go straight Fell Stinger, because what happens is that if you go straight Fell Stinger, your attack is going to increase, and all these super effective poison jabs will slowly add up. As you see after the first Fell Stinger, the poison jab will go from 8 damage to 10 damage, and then you throw another Fell Stinger, and then it jumps up to 12. So the 8 to 12 jump is huge. That's a 50% increase in attack. So you can go straight Fell Stinger and take out a Azumarill. It'll be very close, but the nice thing to know is that it's not bait dependent at all. So that's going to be very cool. And if the Azumarill happens to be throwing like a Hydro Pump first and you shield it, then I don't know if they can get to another charge move in time to even reduce your health. So yeah, this is actually the preferred moveset I think will work better for Beedrills in a lead position if you plan to match it up against a Azumarill. So keep that in mind, you guys. And Drill Run, of course, is a pretty nice, somewhat heavy hitting move. So keep that in mind. So with that said, Azumarill, Galvantula, Beedrills, those three will be very common in the first few days. I want to go ahead and take a look at this team builder surrounding just these three Pokemon, and I want to see what counters them. As you see down here, a lot of X's. So X's mean that Azumarill, Galvantula, and Beedrill will beat the following Pokemon that are listed down here. And as you see, there's not many. So, but if you look down at the potential threats, Haunter and Gengar will actually beat all three, and they actually beat Beedrills pretty hard too. Not just by luck or anything. They're gonna dominate Beedrills, as Haunter and Gengar can get to charge moves super fast. So they're gonna do a ton of damage. They're gonna hit hard, and you're gonna have to use shields. And I plan on making a video perhaps using Haunter and Gengar in the same video. And I might even toss in Ghastly in there. So if you're new to the channel and you like spicy videos, this is what I do. So definitely drop a like, comment, subscribe if you can. If you're looking forward to that video, it's happening, I assure you. So keep that in mind. So let's keep on going down the list. Poke around a little bit. I think Malwale is one Pokemon that I also want to run and make a video out of. It loses to Azumarill, which is fine, but it handles a lot of everyone else. That you'll be seeing Umbreons, Galvantulas, Venusaurs, Manabuzzes, and the reason why I want to point it out is because look at the resistances. It's resisting Bug, it's going to resist Poison, it's going to resist Dark, it's going to resist Fairy. The only thing it doesn't resist is Ghost, and even Ghost is just neutral damage. So, I mean, you can't really be too upset by that, right? So, for Malwale, I think it's going to be a very nice safe swap in a way. Assuming a Ghost Pokemon doesn't come in. Even if a Ghost Pokemon does come in, you're not in the worst condition. And also, you look at its weaknesses. Fire and Ground is not too bad, you guys. Not too bad. So, I think Malwale is going to have a ton of play. That's why it bumped up to number 9. Shadow Malwale is very popular because of Poke AK, but regular Malwale is actually a little bit better according to PvPoke. So, if you don't have all the Stardust to make a spicy Shadow Malwale, just settle for regular Malwale. And it's not even really settling, you got the better Pokemon technically. So yeah. Swalot, number 11, is going to be awesome. Look, it takes down Azumarill, you guys. Takes down Manabuzz. That's number 1 and number 2. And Swalots can get to charge moves fairly quickly with Infestation, and it's a very wide array of moves. Bug, Ice, and Poison. That's going to hit a lot of different Pokemon very hard. The Fairies, it's going to hit the Flyers, and if you look down here on Swalot, it's going to go ahead and resist Poison, Fairy, Bug. Yeah, so what more can you ask for a Pokemon like Swalot? That's a Pokemon I really want to run. I might even make that my very first video coming on Monday, so stay tuned for that, you guys. And another Pokemon I want to go ahead and bring up right now is Scizor, Shadow Scizor, that is. If you guys have access to a Shadow Scizor that you TM away frustration on, it's going to be very interesting because they, of course, also resist a lot of different types, as you see, Bug, Poison, Fairy. But also, the nice thing about Scizor is that it only has one weakness, Fire. And if you look at the list real fast, just eyeballing everything, Alolan Marowak and And let's see, Alolan Marowak, and who else has fire? Not much, right? Just looking down this list, how many different Pokemon do you see will have a fire move? And Alolan Marowak, his only fire move is his fast move, really. Skuntank has Flamethrower, and Shadow Malwale, of course, has the Fire Fang. But aside from that, Scizors are pretty safe, you guys. So maybe running the Shadow one will be fine because you can throw a lot of heavy hitting moves without having to take a lot of pain in return. So keep that in mind. And the same goes for Wormadam Trash, which is the pink looking one. If anyone is looking for Wormadam Trash. They also are only weak to fire as well. So that's going to be very cool to have if you guys have them. And let's keep on going down the list. Gengar and Haunter we touched on earlier. They're number 22 and 23. Very awesome. I think Sableye is here. As you see, Purified Sableye. So keep in mind, you're going to need the one with Return. So I think if you don't have the Return one, it's not the end of the world. You can run it with Power Gem, which is a rock type move that can hit the flyers really well. But Return just hits very heavy, you guys. Very heavy hitter for this team. And of course, they're only weak to Fairy because of the Ghost Dark typing, which is a very unique typing. So keep that in mind. So of course they're going to take a ton of damage from a Charmer though, because usually when you're taking a Fairy damage, it'll probably come from a Charmer. So let's see what else we have here. Tentacruel will be a very spicy pick, I think. I actually was trying to run it for Great League, but just haven't had the courage. So maybe I'll settle in with Halloween Cup first, and then see how I perform. So another Pokemon I really want to run just for fun is a Lone Grimer. So this might be one of my Pokemon Saturday, the new Pokemon Saturday videos. It beats Azumarill, it beats Venusaur. It pretty much beats all your grass types, but of course it'll lose to a lot of different types as well. But I think it'll be a very spicy Pokemon to run. It's only weak to ground, so that's also pretty awesome, and it's going to resist Poison, Ghost, and Dark. And I've been harping a lot on the weaknesses and resistances. Of course, that's not the end-all be-all. Of course, different types of Pokemon can have different types of attacks. But I think it's very important to know that, and just remember that every Pokemon has these 5 typings, you guys. So if you're going to resist their stab damage of Poison, Ghost, and Dark, you're already sitting in the driver's seat a little bit. So don't overlook this. I like to look at it as a ratio of resistances versus weaknesses. So for like this Alolan Grimer right here, it's 3-0. So I think that's a really awesome ratio, of course. So some Pokemon won't have that, so be wary. You guys. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. Halloween Cup. I plan to bring a lot of spice, try a lot of different Pokemon, and like I said earlier, I'm gonna do my best to make a video every single night for you guys, as we're gonna have a lot of fun. As Halloween is my favorite holiday, really. So I definitely want to have a lot of spice for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that new theme song I put together too, to bring some Halloween spice to you guys. So thank you so much, you guys, for stopping on by, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. The outro is coming next. Have a good one, you guys.